Meteorologist Stephen.Decatur with your Weather Authority forecast.
It stopped raining now, but the water's still high here on the north side of town. All the water flows from south to north down North Willis. So again, this intersection is flooded. Now over by Madison, the water wasn't quite as bad as it was yesterday afternoon when we showed you those images of those kids walking home from school. Fresh snow on the ground, but we had some sleet earlier before the snow started to fall. So the roadways, well, they're pretty slick this morning. There's a layer of slush and snow on top of a thin layer of ice that's on many of the roadways here in Abilene, so that's going to cause travel problems this morning. Cars are taking it very slow out here. I'm outside the KTAB studio off of South 14th Street. It's been a very windy day in the Big Country. Wind gusts earlier gusting upwards of 36 miles an hour at Dyess Air Force Base. That has driven up those humidities as that southerly wind has pumped in moisture, and that's what those storms are going to feed off of during the overnight hours. Those storms are currently building back towards Lubbock, as Sam mentioned. Thank you, Brittany. Now, charred grass is really all that remains, expanding hundreds of feet in every direction. This is all from an early afternoon blaze that happened around 2 o'clock. It left firefighters, EMTs, and police scrambling. It was a very hectic and scary situation. Thanks, Bob and Brittany. This longtime local landmark has served the community around South 7th and Willis for nearly 50 years. It's closed down in the 1980s, and since then it has become boarded up and a hotspot for local criminal activity. Now arson has the future of this building in question. Thank you, Ashley. Whenever there's a surplus of rainfall in the Big Country, the city of Abilene scalps water from tributaries that do not feed into the city's water supply system. With widespread rainfall amounts over 3 inches over the past 3 days, scalping has begun from the Clear Fork of the Brazos River.
It is going to be humid and dry, so all in all, no rain showers in the forecast. But there is rain on the horizon. There is a cold front that will be pushing into our area in the middle of the week, and I'll have all the details tonight on KTAB News Weekend.
Well, Stephen is working on his graphics.
I'm coming.
Come on, Stephen.
All right,
come on, it's time.
Whew, that was rough.
So tell me, do we have any blizzards that are coming here?
We do not. We actually have a pretty nice 7-day that I was just pulling up right now. Almost forgot to do that. But no, it's going to be looking pretty nice. Temperatures will be warming up. The smoke plume is now showing up on Max Live radar. This is not rain. This is smoke from this massive wildfire. Evacuations underway in Eula. You can see the smoke plume here from the KTAB studio Skycam. There it is. If you look to the west in Abilene, or east rather, from Abilene, you'll be able to see that smoke plume. Again, evacuations underway in Eula right now. Winds very gusty outlets. The radar has really began to blossom, and we now have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Taylor and Jones County. That includes the city of Abilene. It's this storm right here, but we also have other storms back down towards the Brownwood area and then further towards the west of Abilene. Again, these storms are moving northward, and again, the severe thunderstorm warning in Abilene, that is for quarter-sized hail and 50-mile-an-hour winds. We're going to continue to watch this tornado as it moves due east very slowly at about 15 miles per hour through Eastland County. This tornado, again, is confirmed to be on the ground. The rotation is very strong with this tornado. There it is. You can see just on 183. It should be crossing 183 now, just south of Cisco. A very large tornado is confirmed to be on the ground. It is kicking up debris. That's moving off towards the northeast and won't really be impacting our weather. So it is going to be a sunny day in the Big Country. Yesterday, though, we had plenty of cloud cover and some precipitation around. Rainfall totals were mainly confined towards the Permian Basin and down towards the heartland, though, so most locations in our neck of the woods did stay dry, but rainfall did happen near the Brownwood area down into Mills County as well for Goldthwaite, but that rain has since pushed out, and we are going to be remaining dry during the day today. No clouds even moving into the Big Country today. It is going to be clear all across the state of Texas, so another gorgeous day here in the Big Country, and that's really because we have high pressure in control, bringing southerly winds to our neck of the woods, but we have an area of low pressure, a trough, forming on the front range of the Rockies, and that's also bringing in southerly winds. The pressure gradients increasing between these two, so some very windy conditions is what we're going to see as we head into the weekend here in the Big Country, and with dry conditions that we've seen much of January, just a quarter of an inch of rain for many locations all month long, and low humidities, we are going to have an elevated fire danger in the Big Country.
Meteorologist Stephen.Decatur with your Weather Authority forecast.
Welcome back. A very colorful Max Live radar. We'll get right to it. Plenty of things going on. You can see the bigger picture. Very large area of low pressure spinning up. Blizzard conditions back towards New Mexico and the Panhandle now. Spinning storms towards our neck of the woods. And some of these could go severe later on. We'll continue to watch that. Sam Nichols will be coming in to watch those storms during the overnight hours. Temperatures have already gotten down into the 30s for a large portion of the western Big Country. And they'll continue to drop thanks to some strong northerly winds sustained between 20 and 30 miles an hour. even 35 sustained in Sweetwater, gusts upwards of 40 miles an hour. It is downright chilly out there. Wind chills in the 20s across a wide area of the Big Country after highs were in the 70s earlier today. Currently feels like 28 in Abilene. So it is a very chilly evening out there. Here's a look at the futurecast. By 11 p.m. again, those storms will begin to be rolling through the western Big Country within the next couple of minutes, blowing through the entire Big Country by 5:30 a.m. We'll be clearing out behind it. So to start the day, there will be just a few scattered showers around, temperatures falling below freezing by the afternoon. But you can see by 1 p.m. still some mix going on through most of the Big Country. Heavy snows, though, back towards Snyder and Colorado City. Those snows will continue to work into Abilene, and we'll be getting some very heavy snow by 8:30 in the afternoon all along I-20 and north. Some very heavy snow falling. Again, a lot of this snow is going to fall tomorrow afternoon into the day on Monday. That's when most of it will be on the ground. And you can see by 3 a.m. Monday morning, the snow will start to lift out of the area. And we'll be left with a few lingering showers during Monday morning. And then after that, we dry out Monday, but it will be very windy behind it, so that snow will be blowing back onto the roads after it has already departed. Lots of watches and warnings out currently. Blizzard warnings for King, Kent, and Stonewall County in the red color. Pink color, that's a winter storm warning. That includes the city of Abilene and Taylor County. And then winter weather advisories in purple and winter storm watches in blue. Comanche and Mills, you're really not going to get much from this, so nothing for you. Brownwood, it's looking questionable for you as well. Here's a look at the snow forecast I have for you. It really hasn't changed much since yesterday whatsoever. Still forecasting 2 to 6 inches in the Abilene area. Back towards Brownwood, it's going to be close. You may end up with nothing. You could end up with as much as 3 inches. So we'll continue to watch that. It'll just be very close in Brownwood depending on how soon you get below freezing and how much precipitation lingers overhead. But back towards the north and west, you are in for a big snowstorm. 6 to 12 inches, including King, Kent, and Stonewall counties, which are under that blizzard warning. Again, drifts upwards of 2 feet possible with that storm as it moves through. So tonight in Abilene, 34 degrees. Becoming very cold, abundant storms around though, and then tomorrow 34 for a high, temperatures falling through the day, very gusty, very cold and snowy. In Brownwood, 36 tonight, you'll remain above freezing all night long, and those storms will be around. And then for the day tomorrow, 36 degrees, scattered showers, again not falling below freezing till about sunset tomorrow afternoon in the Brownwood area. And here's a look at that 7-day forecast. There it is, becoming very cold for the rest of the week. Temperatures well below average for this time of year. It's been a while since we've been below average. At least it will be sunny.
KTAB Stephen.Decatur reports on the town raising $10,000 for new holiday lighting.
Well, I think it's been a long time coming.
It's out with the old and up with the new.
It's just finally all come together after several years.
The square in Stanford was buzzing with activity.
We've been here all morning working on taking the old ones down and get ready to put up new ones.
It's just very exciting for us. I can hardly even stand here and talk. Yeah.
New Christmas lights and decorations had been something the Stanford Chamber of Commerce had been trying to get for years. But the cost was too much and the goal seemed unreachable until this year.
Facebook is just so good.
Stanford Mayor Johnny Anders started a Facebook group called Christmas Lighting on the Square. And after that, well, the Chamber of Commerce lit up with donations.
People just started mailing money and bringing in money.
3 weeks later, $10,000 was raised, and now the new decorations are going up.
And our goal right now, if the weather will hold out, is supposed to be done by Wednesday afternoon.
Craig Ganaway, owner of Ganaway's Lawn Care Plus and former Stanford resident, is wasting no time putting up the new lights.
I've been doing Christmas lights for a little over 20 years over in the Sweetwater area, and we just finally got a chance to come home and do some.
And Big Country Electric was out in full force, taking down the old lights for free.
Every time we need anything, they're there.
In just a few days, Stanford will be shining bright.
It's just all going to come together. It's going to be beautiful and awesome.
Reporting in Stanford, I'm Stephen.Decatur, KTAB News.